Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number two of albums that are 30 years old in 2024 as we look back on 1994, right? 30 years ago, 31 albums that we're picking out across all genres that are celebrating their 30th anniversaries and birthdays this very year. It's good to be back in the home office. To you guys, it didn't look like anything changed, but I've been away all week in Boston. Just got back yesterday afternoon. Happy to be home. I'm wearing my brand new Jason Morris Judo Center hoodie. Thank you, Jason, for sending me this brand new one. I now have one in, I guess this is black, right? Yeah, I guess this is black, or is this navy blue? Nah, it's black. And I got one in light blue as well. And thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. One of our longtime viewers. You've seen him on the channel here a couple times in past years. Anyway, today for pick number 2, on the second day of March, we're going to go with an album, this third studio album from this American band. It was released in April 1994. Produced at Q Recording Studios in Falls Church, Virginia. Produced by the band with Chris Murphy for Peaceville Records. I'm talking about Be Forewarned from Pentagram, the mighty doom band from Virginia. One of the most influential doom bands that never gets any credit at all. They've been around since the early 70s. Only really started recording stuff, though, like in the early 80s. So that if you go, you can get various... There's a couple collections out there that have a lot of their 70s stuff. So definitely a band that was influenced by Black Sabbath and the Stooges and the MC5 for sure. But went and kind of took that American doom style and kept it up. This Pentagram's still around to this day, right? So on this particular album, what many consider the classic lineup of the band. Of course, Bobby Liebling on vocals. Well documented what a complex individual Bobby is. He's been involved in all sorts of strange situations over the years, but a very unique singer. What a character. On guitar, Victor Griffin. One of the great riff masters of all time. Again, that never gets any credit. Martin Sweeney on bass. And Joe Hasselvander on drums. So this particular album has something, as you can see by the cover art. I don't know how well you can see it, right? Of course, we got, naked lady there. But you've got it's kind of like this vampire thing going on, right? And I do want to point this out. I do not believe it is an H.R. Giger piece of artwork, but man, it certainly looks like something he would do, right? So yeah, just a full picture right there. Anyway, some absolute classics on here. You got Live Free and Burn, the crushing Too Late, one of my favorites from this album. Ask No More, The World Will Love Again, Vampire Love, which I believe that's kind of like what this cover art is, or the cover photograph is kind of based on the lyrics to Vampire Love. These guys always singing about very kind of horror movie themes and stuff like that, vampires and zombies and ghouls and things like that. You got the classic Lifeblood and the classic Wolf's Blood. A lot of these songs written by both Bobby and Victor, right? And so much of the classic Pentagram sound and whatnot comes from these two dudes. Frustration, The Bride of Evil. That's written by Joe, their drummer. Another classic song, Nightmare Gown, Petrified, A Timeless Heart, and the classic closer, Be Forewarned. Man, and there's riffs aplenty on this album. Like, if you like classic Black Sabbath, Victor is a guy in that Tony Iommi mold. So if you like those big mountainous doom riffs and those screaming guitar solos, a little bit of Budgie going on, maybe too, if you like Budgie as well. This is just great American doom. But there's a kind of like a bluesiness to their music that I always really liked, like this kind of like 70s heavy blues rock in addition to the doom. And then you got Bobby's really odd, interesting vocals, right? It's hard to explain what he sounds like. He doesn't sound like anybody else. He has that kind of like... upper South kind of drawl, that whole kind of DC, Virginia, DC area drawl, right? And it comes across in the way he sings. Really, really good stuff. Just such a classic album. One of my favorites from the band. They've never put out a bad album, actually. And just one of those bands that just so important to this style of music, but just never really got the accolades of, like, a Saint. You got Saint Vitus and Candlemass and Trouble and Witchfinder General and Cathedral and all these bands, but Pentagram kind of was before all of them. I would say it's the one band that kind of followed in the footsteps of early Black Sabbath, but just kind of remains in the underground still to this day, really. So great stuff. I don't believe there's any certifications on this whatsoever. No, there is not. So, but yeah, just such a great album and one of my favorites from 1994. So that's my pick for today. Let us know if you have heard this, what you think of it, but more importantly, what your pick is, because we're all playing along here. We're all doing it together. So that's down in the comments below. List your pick for today, day number 2. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. So thanks in advance for all your support there. It's always greatly appreciated. I'd like to mention that every day. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff we got coming up tonight. We've got the review crew. Jamie Laszlo and company will have a whole handful of reviews, new CDs for you. That's coming up tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, we've got Ranking the Albums. Craig Kaminsky and I will be ranking the short but very cool catalog of one of Wino's cool, speaking of Doom bands. He's got The Obsessed. He's also got Spirit Caravan. That's coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. For all you Doom fans, got to have a doomy weekend here right on Sea of Tranquility. See you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.